7:01 on a Friday morning, March 19th. It's the Morning Announcements. I am your host, Nightcat. This is the kitsch-minded morning show where we get you ready for the day. It's all part of the Nightcap with Nightcat YouTube channel. Good morning. I'm so happy to see you live. Happy Friday. I hope you have awesome plans for the weekend. Tell me all about them over in the live chat on YouTube or text me at 601-557-CAT1. That's 601-557-2281. We've got such a great show for you coming up. I'm going to go through the pop culture headlines so you don't feel left behind. Pete Davidson has a stalker, and she's not like a regular stalker. She is pretty savvy. And then we're going to get into the book of useless information. I'm going to tell you some more fun facts. But before we get into any of that, I do want to give you a quick update on my COVID vaccine. I got it 2 days ago on St. Patrick's Day. Yesterday, I got on and I talked about how, yeah, my arm's a little sore, but I'm feeling fine. Well, probably around 11 or noon yesterday, I started getting really lightheaded, and then I got really hot, and I started running a fever for pretty much the rest of the day, and I got the chills so bad last night that I started shaking like I thought I was having a seizure. It was real bad, and I just sort of felt like, I don't know, it's like if I had a cold or something. But then I woke up this morning and I felt fine. I don't know if I will still feel fine later, but just wanted to keep you updated so you know what it's actually like, because I know there's a lot of misinformation going around about vaccines right now. I wanted to keep you in the loop about how I'm reacting to it. I was sick for probably 12 hours or so, and now I feel fine again. But if that changes, I will let you know on Monday as well. All right, it is Friday, which means that it is time for my favorite segment, Show and Tell. Show and Tell Friday. Here's the thing. I do so much thrift store shopping, and I have to buy the nice things. If I see a really great deal on something, I can't say no, even if it's something that I don't really need. And I like to show those off because show and tell was like my favorite part of school. So since I'm not in school, I thought it would be fun that if I treated you like my classmates and we started going to school together. I'm gonna move this over and bring her over here. This is my Angela bag. I always keep all the goodies in the Angela bag. Let's get started with this crazy thing. Ugh. Oh. This is maybe one of the best things that I have ever found in my entire life. It is a laminator. It is a sticker maker. Right now, I have magnet cartridge loaded, so I can make fridge magnets of practically anything. It's super easy. It doesn't require any heat or power or batteries or anything like that. You literally, here I'll show you, very simple. Let's make some really cute sleepy nightcat magnets. And I've got some logos here too. We'll make some magnets out of those. So just have this cartridge in here like this. The bottom side is a magnet. The top side is a laminate. It just slides in. By the way, $10 at the DI yesterday. Got this and 4 reloadable cartridges for $10. All right, let's see. And now we'll put you in there. Whoop. Put you in there. Whoop. You. And why not you? So you put them in there, and then there's just a little crank here on the side. I'll crank it your way. Ooh, here they come. Oh, cute. Got a little cutting blade in there. Blammo. Now look at that. Now, I didn't bring my scissors, but all you got to do is trim around the laminate, and you've got yourself a fridge magnet, my friends. I have made so many great fridge magnets already. I'm going to spend the weekend updating the Nightcat merch store, the nightcatmerchshack.com. If you head over there, I will soon, after this weekend, if not a little sooner, have fridge magnets that you can buy. I've got these ones, Curiosity Killed Nightcat, Morning Announcements. You'll be able to find all of those on the website. I'm also hopefully going to be posting the VHS lamps that I showed you, a couple of those. So make sure you keep your eye on nightcatmerch.com. But how cool is this thing? It's called, by the way, the Xyron 900, and there are different loadable things. Like, you can make just stickers, you can make window clings, you can make pretty much anything if you buy their cartridges. This is the coolest thing I've ever experienced in my entire life, so thank you so much for that, DI. I love the DI. I love thrifting. It is literally just like my favorite sport. Okay, this one is really great. Michelle McCarthy, she texted me on my birthday, and she said, hey, I have something for you. Let's meet up. So I met up with her and her daughter, Misha, and Misha's daughter, Delilah. They were all very sweet. And they hooked me up with something for my birthday. Now, on Nightcap with Nightcat a couple of weeks ago, I did a sunken treasure with the Hit Clips boombox, right? And Hit Clips, if you don't know, they just have these little music cartridges, and you plug them in and they play a song, like 60 seconds of a song. Now, I talked about how when I was a kid, I had one of these, and I had Britney Spears' Stronger. And I used to just put my headphones in and listen to 60 seconds of Britney Spears' Stronger on a loop over and over and over again. And I was really sad because when I bought this Hit Clip boombox, I couldn't find the Britney Spears Hit Clips anywhere. They're in high demand. Well, Michelle, God bless her. Yes, girl! Imagine riding around on the bike in the 90s, swing by your friend's house. So good. But she didn't just have that one. She had 3 of the 7 Britney Spears hit clips. So this one is Oops, I Did It Again. I got lost in the game. Oh, baby, baby. And then we've got Baby One More Time. I love it. Oh, this is the best. I've been looking everywhere for the Britney Spears Stronger hit clip. I got 2 bonuses with that for my birthday, thanks to Night Kitten, Michelle, her daughter Misha, as well as Delilah. It was so fun to meet you at the park. Thank you for this. Thank you so much. I love it. I can't tell you how happy I am to have my Britney Spears hit clip back. And that is Show and Tell. Thank you so much for being a part of Show and Tell. Hey, if you ever have anything that you would like to show off, I'm thinking I might want to record some Zoom calls. It would be really fun. So if you have anything super cool that you'd like to show off on Show and Tell sometime, send me a picture or a text of what it is at 601-557-CAT1, 601-557-2281. That would be awesome. All right, let's see what we got up next. Show and Tell Friday, we did. Okay, yeah, here's the thing. I keep getting asked about my mouse pad. People just get like a clip of it, and it might not look great. Now, my now roommate, she wasn't my roommate at the time, but her ex-boyfriend is hilarious. His name is Jess. He takes the most unflattering photos of himself, and then every year for White Elephant, which we do as like a friend group, he prints it on something. He'll print his unflattering photo of the year on something. Last year he did wood burned keychains with his face all over him, which was very funny. This is my favorite though. I made sure to get this. It's a mouse pad. That's that's Jess's belly, and it just says, "Oh my God, Jess is so hot." So I keep getting asked about it. They're like, what is on your mouse pad? It does not look great. It's just Jess's gut and mustache. Don't worry too much about it. So thank you. I love this thing, Jess. It's still one of my favorite things. I think it's time now for the Morning Mews. The Morning Mews, these are the pop culture headlines that you're going to want to know about before you go to work or school. And let's get started with The Office. The Office premiered 16 years ago. I know. It's a hard one to swallow, isn't it? It's been on for more than half my life, or it's been, popular for more than half my life. Now, to celebrate, Peacock, the streaming service, which ruthlessly stole The Office away from us on Netflix, has decided that they're going to offer The Office for free for a week. So if you get onto Peacock now, you still might have to make a profile. You'll be able to stream every episode of The Office, all 9 seasons for the next week. Now, normally they have The Office buried behind a paywall. So a lot of Peacock is free. Like, you don't even need an account. You can just turn it on and start watching stuff. But if you would like to watch The Office, only the first 2 seasons are free. with commercials. I don't know if the promotion has commercials or not. I'm sure it does. But you get the first 2 seasons for free with commercials. Then the rest of the seasons, 3 through 9, you get to pay $4.99 with commercials. Or you get to pay $9.99 with no commercials to watch The Office. I just feel like that's highway robbery. How dare you make us... Just put it back on Netflix, man. I'm not going to get your streaming service. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Even though I hear Peacock actually is pretty good. Out of principle, I won't do it. So, but if that's something that you've been craving, I know that a lot of us turned on The Office as like our feel-good show, our relaxing show, fall asleep to show. If you've been missing it, it's gonna be on. It's already started. It started yesterday, so it's only gonna run through March 24th. So you have until Wednesday to watch The Office. Sounds like a pretty good marathon this weekend, huh? Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie have been dragging their custody battle on for quite some time. It's been 5 years almost since Angelina Jolie announced her divorce or filed for divorce with Brad Pitt, citing child abuse. And I guess a lot of this child abuse stems from an incident that I'm still not too clear about on a private jet. He did something to his son Maddox, and Angelina Jolie was really upset. I ought to say, though, real quick before we get into anything else, though, that case was investigated by the police, and they didn't find any criminal wrongdoing. That's not to say he wasn't doing anything that wasn't super cool, but they just couldn't charge him with anything that happened on that plane. So I don't know what actually happened, but that's where we stand. But they've been in a 5-year custody battle. His son Maddox, who is now an adult, took the stand yesterday to testify against him. So obviously, things are not so hot between them since this incident, and Maddox has wanted to get away from Brad for a long time. So, citing things like alcoholism and drug use and abuse, things like that. So he takes the stand, and it's really interesting because he wants completely out of Brad's life entirely, and he wants his siblings completely out of Brad's life as well. In fact, he won't even use the name Pitt on any of his papers except for specific legal paperwork where you have to use your name. He exclusively uses Jolie, and he wants to change his name to Jolie, which Angelina has said, no, you can't do that. Don't do that. But I don't know. Don't tell that kid who, potentially got abused by his dad not to change his name away from his dad's. Now, it's not going great for Brad, because Maddox got up and just said that he was an unfit father. Here are all the things that happened. And that is going to be a real 1-2 punch when Angelina comes in, because Angelina has already said that if it comes to it, she has evidence of domestic abuse and that she will submit to the court. And I don't think it's ever a great idea to hide evidence until it's time to take over. I think you should just hand over everything at the same time. But I think that's kind of like a warning, like, hey, bud, you remember that Ring doorbell video I caught? I still have it, and you're in trouble if you get caught. So she's just, like, hoarding it over his head. But I don't know, man. I just feel like at 5 years, how long, I don't know how long custody battles are, but this feels like a really long custody battle. All right, earlier this week, there was a crazy press conference. I think it was yesterday. There was a crazy press release that was circulating among the tabloids that said that Pete Davidson had married a childhood friend named Michelle Mootready, and that they had started a production company called Bodega Cats Presents. Pete Davidson's rep immediately got ahead of it. He goes, I don't know. Pete doesn't know this person. I don't know this person. He doesn't have a childhood friend named Michelle Mootready. We have no idea who this woman is. It's not real. Just disregard the press release, right? Ha! Ha! Well, Michelle did not take very kindly to having her marriage story rebuked. So she showed up yesterday at Pete Davidson's mom's house. Isn't that wild? So she gets there, and she's just like, where's Pete? Where's Pete? Where's my husband? And they had to call the police. Police arrested her around 3:30 and removed her from the property. It sounds like she will probably be charged with stalking and trespass. But that is a savvy stalker. She's not like your regular stalker, like the Billie Eilish ones who will walk up to Billie Eilish's house and knock on the door and say, I'm here to pick her up for a date or whatever. And her parents are like, no, she's sick. Bye. This woman wrote a press release, got it into the hands of the Hollywood press, got it circulating, and then got an official response before she ever even tried to pull a see you in person stunt. That's crafty, man. That's scary. He needs to watch out for her. He needs to get a big dog or a bear to guard the property. That would be really helpful. Pete Davidson, get yourself a bear. And finally, police in Woodhaven, Michigan have been looking for a clown napper. You know those creepy Ronald McDonald statues that they used to have in like every Walmart McDonald's? And there's like a bench, you can sit next to the bench, and there's this big Ronald McDonald, right? Well, the Woodhaven McDonald's had theirs stolen from that bench. That's out behind the McDonald's. You can go get pictures with it in like the outdoor dining area. They woke up one day, came into work, and their Ronald was gone. All of his tie downs had been cut, and they offered a $1,500 reward looking for him, circulating pictures all over Facebook. Well, thanks to tips from the public, Ronald McDonald was brought home safely yesterday. They were able to track him down. They aren't releasing too much information about where they found him, so it might just be still an ongoing investigation. Maybe they found a bunch of other stolen stuff, but they say that he has been surrendered without incident, and that he is now on his way home to the Woodhaven McDonald's. I always thought those things were so creepy. Those big Ronald McDonald statues, they made me super duper uncomfortable. I was not about it, but to each their own, I guess. If someone stole my Ronald McDonald statue, I would absolutely want it back. And that is the Morning Mews. All right, real quick, before we continue, I would like to thank a very special group of people here on the Nightcat Media. I guess the Nightcat Media everything. Not just Morning Announcements, but Nightcap with Nightcat, the other filmed YouTube show that I do, not the live one. We also have the Nightcat Radio Podcast. That's up there as well. If you ever want to go find the Nightcat Radio Podcast on your favorite podcast directory, it's really fun. There's all sorts of stuff, and I wouldn't be able to do any of it without my patrons. Patreon.com/NightCatShow is the place to go. I've got 2 tiers. If you don't know, Patreon is an awesome service where you can support your favorite artists and your favorite independent shows. There are 2 tiers, a $3 and a $5 tier. You can join the ranks for as little as $3. That's all it takes to help keep this show going. I would like to thank a couple of people, though, because part of what you get when you become a patron is you get a shout out on an upcoming episode of Nightcap with Nightcat or on Morning Announcements. So I would like to thank, first of all, Charlie. Charlie upped her pledge. She's pledging a little bit more than what I was asking. So thank you so much, Charlie. I really appreciate it. You rock. Michelle McCarthy, Michelle, who gave me the hit clips. She has become a patron as well. Michelle, thank you, thank you, thank you. Lola Lobato, thank you, Lola. You're the best. And Lindsay Teneman. These people all made sure that they watched what they saw, they liked what they saw, they shared it with their friends, and they joined and helped contribute a little bit financially. Now listen, I know that not everyone can. That's totally cool. I have been asked to join a lot of Patreons that I financially just haven't been able to support. And even though $3 doesn't sound like a lot, when you're broke, $3 is everything. And if you don't have any money in your account and you get a $22 overdraft fee for $3, it's infuriating. So I don't blame you one bit. If you can't do it, I get it. My ultimate goal here is to provide as much of this entertainment as I can for free. I want to make sure that it's accessible to everybody. But if you do have the means and you can help me provide it free to the people who don't, that would be just the best. Patreon.com/NightCatShow. I think that's everyone now. Honestly, I have been thanking 5 patrons a day for the past 3 weeks, 10 on Wednesdays. And I think we have finally gotten through all of the shout-outs. If you are a patron and you didn't hear your shout-out, message me on Patreon. I'll try to find which episode it was in. If you would like to become a patron, I need to shout out more patrons on the show. So go do that. Patreon.com/NightCatShow is the place to go. Awesome. Oh, so fun. Why don't we get ourselves into the Book of Useless Information? The Book of Useless Information, this is like a bathroom reader book, just full of fun facts, interesting things that you might not know about the world. Okay, let me preface this by saying, I am not a big believer in ghosts. I don't know that they really exist, but, I love a ghost story, and I love talking about haunted places. So, I found this list in the Useless Book of Information of haunted restaurants and haunted bars, and the stories behind them. I wanted to read a couple of these to you because they're really fun. So this is the Stones Public House in Ashland, Massachusetts. It was built in 1834, and should you choose to stop in for a bite, first take a good look at the photo of John Stone hanging over the bar's fireplace, so you'll be sure to recognize his ghost when it appears. So apparently this place has been haunted for like almost 200 years by this scary ghost. Other spirits include a man that Stone accidentally murdered in an argument during a card game. So the legend has it that this guy at his bar was having this card game, and they got into this big argument. He kills him. He makes his buddies pack this guy down. They bury him in the basement. So the rumor is that that guy's vengeful spirit is stuck at the bar all the time, and he's looking for revenge. Which I think is pretty interesting. The spirits make their presence known by breaking glasses, causing cold breezes, and appearing as shadowy figures. Stone's Public House in Ashland, Massachusetts. I want to go just because, again, I don't really believe in ghosts. I don't think that I would see anything at Stone's Public House, but I'm in it for the story, man. That's what I'm here for. All right, this one is the Country House Restaurant in Clarendon Hills, Illinois. As the story goes, many years ago, a woman who was dating one of the restaurant's bartenders stopped in and asked him to watch her baby for a while. Oh, you know, I'm just gonna go drop my baby off at the bar for a second. Listen, it's not always easy to find a babysitter, I totally get that. But I don't know that your bartender boyfriend is gonna be the best place to leave your baby for a while. He refused, so the woman put the baby into the car and drove off, trying to find another babysitter. Well, apparently she crashed into a car and they both passed away. Well, ever since then, people at the Country House Restaurant have stated that they have seen ghostly apparitions of the woman and the baby walking all around the bar. They also say, employees especially say, that they'll be in there alone. There's no one else in there, let alone a baby. And they'll just hear a baby start crying over and over and over again. And apparently, this has been going on for quite some time. Patrons, let's see. Oh, the young woman's ghost has been blamed for banging on doors and walls, and the jukebox playing on its own as well. Ooh, so spooky. Though I gotta tell you, I mean, these guys have their restaurants now featured in the Useless Book of Information, right? That's solid advertising. I think one of the best things that you can do for your business, if you're a restaurant or a bar owner, is to go on over and get yourself a ghost. Find a ghost. It'll be really good for you and yours. All right, let's see. I want to just talk about what's going on in the chat right now. Marissa, Shelby, Mindy, good morning. Dark Prince Zizor. I want to say the fact that I'm so happy, Dark Prince Zizor, that you are able to wake up this early. Me too. It is early, but I really wanted, listen, I know that a lot of times that people followed me is because I was on the radio and they listened to me on the way to work, on the way to school, and I wanted to make sure that I was still able to talk to my friends in the morning, because not everyone knows how to use YouTube. Not everyone knows how to find Nightcap with Nightcat. And I wanted to make sure that every morning I still got to say hi, catch you up on the news, have a good time, and get you in a good mood for the rest of the day. So I bless you. Thank you so much, Dark Prince. I appreciate you going through it, but trust me, it's not very easy for me either. Elizabeth, Katie, Sierra, let's see. I had all those. Oh, did you have all of the Britney Spears hit clips? I thought there were only 3. And then I went and I looked through the list of hit clips that were all the hit clips that were made. There are so many more Britney Spears clips. Actually, I have to get 4, but that's still a lot. That's still a lot to try to track down and collect. Good morning, Emmanuel. Let's see. And Lindy, good morning. Good morning, Shelby. Hey, I love when you get into the chat and talk with me. It's always really fun. And I love when you share this show with other people. It's also very, very fun. We have the live videos posted every day, but I also cut it down so that the first part with all the fish and everything isn't there. And I also cut it down even further from there and upload it as separate clips, some of the best stuff that happened on the show. So make sure you're looking through all of that on the Nightcap with Nightcat YouTube channel. All right. I think it is time now, then, why not, to play Prize Pond. Prize Pond is, the number is 601-557-2281, 601-557-CAT1. Prize Pond is where you get to play live for a prize here on the air. Just text your first name to that number. I might be calling you to play Prize Pond with me live on the show right now. Let's see. Random scroll. Let's see here. I went down a little too far. Random scroll again. Okay. I might be calling you, so I hope you are near your phone. Can you guys hear the fish tanks like that?
Hello?
Hey, is this Jessica?
Yes, it is.
Jessica, it's Nightcat. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I'm so excited.
Oh, I'm so excited too. I'm so happy. You are awfully excited for 7 in the morning. What are you up to?
Yeah, it's my day off of work, and we're actually on our way to Moab.
Score!
But we're getting Chick-fil-A breakfast right now, so...
What do you get at the Chick-fil-A breakfast? Those chicken biscuits are the best thing I've ever eaten.
I'm gonna try their chicken, egg, and cheese bagel.
Ooh, a bagel!
So, I've never had it before, but it looks good.
Awesome.
So.
Well, I hope you enjoy that. And hey, I hope you win a fantastic prize. Are you ready to play Prize Pond?
I am so ready to play Prize Pond.
Yes,
this is like
amazing.
making my life right now.
Awesome. Have you watched us play Prize Pond before, I'm assuming?
I have, yes.
Awesome. Okay, well, for those of you at home that don't know, Jessica has a really tough choice ahead of her. Behind me, I've got fish tanks. And in these fish tanks, I've got a fishing pole and a fishing net. Each of them has a fantastic prize on them. But Jessica, I'm going to ask you to pick just one. Would you like the hook or would you like the net?
I'm gonna go with the hook.
The hook? All right, let's see what we got on the hook. Now I'm all tangled up, just like real fishing. I'm bad at this too. Oh, we're caught. We're caught. Get up here. Oh my gosh, that was a fighter. You've won yourself a mini Etch-a-Sketch. How are your doodle skills? Are you any good with an Etch-a-Sketch?
They're terrible.
Well, now you have an excuse to practice.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
That's awesome. Okay, Jessica, that is a fantastic prize. I love an Etch-a-Sketch. I think they're really fun, especially when you're just bored at your desk and you need something to do over and over again. And if you write something bad about your boss or something, you can just erase it immediately. So convenient.
That's true, exactly. Yes, it is.
Now, that is a fantastic prize, but you can trade it if you would like. If you would like to throw your Etch-a-Sketch back into the prize pond, we can check the net and see what's over there. Would you like to switch now?
I think I'll check the net.
You can check the net? Here we go.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I love getting to do both. It's always fun. Oh, so you've got yourself a little rubber ducky that looks like a calico kitty, and
Yay!
you have won 2 handmade Nightcat magnets. These are fridge magnets.
Woo-hoo!
One is for Curiosity Killed Nightcat, the true crime podcast coming out next week, and the Morning Announcements logo.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
I am so psyched.
I am so glad. Thank you so much for playing. Hey, I hope you have like the most fun ever in Moab.
Oh my gosh, thank you
Yeah.
so much. I'm looking forward to it. It's my first time like traveling with this pandemic, so
Oh, yeah, I
am,
know.
Very excited.
Have you just been going crazy? I've been going crazy just cooped up in the house. I'm not handling it well.
Totally going crazy, yes. And I love traveling, so I'm like, yep, today is the day. We're going.
Go do it. Yeah, stay outside, wash your hands, stay away from people, be safe. You know the drill.
Will do. Thank you so much. I'm so
Absolutely.
excited.
Have fun. I'll talk to you later. Thanks, Jessica.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
If you would like to play Prize Pond, we play every morning on the Morning Announcements. It's always super duper fun. Just make sure you're up early like me and Dark Prince Sizor over in the YouTube comments. You can wake up early and play with us. It's so much fun. And I'm gradually adding things to the game. I have a bunch of things that I'm working on behind the scenes where I'm going to add some rules. I'm going to add some high stakes. It's going to be super duper fun. Make sure you also tell your friends about Morning Announcements. That would be great. Thank you. All right, we did Prize Pond. We did Book of useless information. We did the Morning Mews, show and tell. I gave you an update on my vaccine. I think that is it. Isn't that nuts? Don't forget to always shoot me a text, leave me a voicemail. I always want to hear it. If you need advice on something, you can remain anonymous. Just send me a text. Don't put your name in it, or say, hey, don't use my name, but I'm so-and-so. 601-557-CAT1, 601-557-2281. I love giving advice. I love getting nosy and just telling you how to live your life. Clearly, I couldn't stop myself. Even when I got fired, I couldn't stop telling everyone, hey, this is how you should live your life by Nightcat. 601-557-CAT1. Place to call. Go check out the merch store. This is the awesome merch store where you can get all your Nightcat merch. I'm gonna try to get some of these magnets up soon. It's a slow process, but I'm getting them done. Curiosity killed Nightcat. We got the Morning Announcements. I'll get some logo ones up. There will be all sorts of fun stuff. I'm also going to try to make some like stickers and magnets that are specific to episodes as giveaways whenever we drop new episodes. So like if there's a fun quote or something really memorable, I'm going to try to put that onto a sticker. Very, very fun. So there's going to be all sorts of stuff there. There's already a ton of toys on the Nightcat Toy Shack. It all is over nightcatmerch.com. Don't forget to join the Patreon, patreon.com/nightcatshow. And if you want to find an audio version of any of these shows, Nightcap with Nightcat or the Morning Announcements, Nightcat Radio is the place to go. We are officially, by the way, 1 week away from our true crime episodes, Curiosity Killed Nightcat. Now here's the thing. Curiosity Killed Nightcat comes out March 26th, but only for Patreon subscribers. They get it a week before anybody else. So if you join the Patreon, you're going to get it next week. If you are not on the Patreon, Curiosity Killed Nightcat's first episode will drop on April 2nd. So you have to wait a whole week. You'll be able to find Curiosity Killed Nightcat Curiosity Killed Nightcat. You'll be able to find that on the Nightcat Radio podcast. So look for the Nightcat Radio podcast on your favorite podcast directory. Subscribe to it. Get the daily show. Get the weekly Nightcap with Nightcat, as well as the Curiosity Killed Nightcat. I might be doing some special features someday soon as well. So Nightcat Radio on your favorite podcast directory. I think that's it. Hey, have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Be nice. If you're eligible for your vaccine, go get it. I got sick, but I still highly recommend it because it's not nearly as bad as when I had the coronavirus. Thank you so much. That's going to do it for me. Here are your 3 minutes of fish. Have a great day. Have a good weekend. Bye.